All right, let's just get right into it. The conversation around AI is, well, it's everywhere. Some people are excited, others are kind of terrified, but almost everyone is asking the exact same question. Is a robot coming for my job? So today, we're going to cut through all that noise and get to what really matters, what it actually means to be valuable, to be irreplaceable in a world that's filling up with artificial intelligence.
So let's start with a quote that, it probably sends a little chill down your spine. Now, when Michael McIntosh says this, he's not just trying to freak you out. He's trying to give you a wake-up call. Because even though that sounds like a threat, it's actually the starting line for a massive, massive opportunity.
And let's be real, that panic is out there. You hear it everywhere. This fear that AI is here to just replace us. It feels like we're being asked to run a race against something that never gets tired, never makes a typo, and has pretty much all of human knowledge at its fingertips. I mean, how are you supposed to win that race? Well, what if I told you we're thinking about it all wrong? What if it's not a race at all?
Now take a look at this. This chart tells a story that we've actually seen play out over and over again throughout history. So yes, that first bar is high. AI is going to automate a ton of tasks. And sure, that middle bar shows some jobs will disappear. But look at that last bar. It's just as high. See, technology has always been a force of transformation, not just elimination. It creates brand new roles, whole new industries, things we can't even dream of yet.
And that brings us to what might be the single most important idea in this whole explainer. This is the big mindset shift. AI isn't here to make us obsolete. It's here to free us up, to take over all the routine, cognitive grunt work so that we can upgrade our own humanity. It's a tool designed to give us back our time so we can focus on the stuff that only we can do.
I mean, just look at the pattern here. Back in the 1800s, farm automation didn't end work. It made room for engineers and factory workers. When telephone switchboards were automated, it didn't kill the communications industry. It basically created it. And think about it, Excel didn't get rid of accountants. It turned them from number crunchers into strategic advisors. Every single time we hand the routine stuff to the machines and we level up to do more creative, more human work.
So here's the bottom line, the absolute core of it all. You cannot out-machine a machine. It's a losing game. Trying to compete on speed, on processing data, you'll lose every time. The winning strategy is to lean into what makes you different. It's not about speeding up to process more information. It's about slowing down to find real wisdom. It's about consciously becoming more human.
Okay, so if becoming more human is the goal, what does that actually look like? What are these core, irreplaceable skills that AI just can't touch? Let's break them down. There are three big categories. First up, deep connection. Look, an AI can read 1 million customer reviews and analyze the sentiment, but it can't truly feel empathy. It can manage a project timeline for sure, but it can't rally a team when morale is in the gutter and a big project is going off the rails. It can't have a real, vulnerable, heart-to-heart talk, and it can't build the kind of deep trust that holds a team or a friendship together. In our new world, these are becoming premium, high-value skills.
Next, we've got creative problem solving. An AI is fantastic at executing a goal you give it, but it can't dream up a world-changing vision out of thin air. It doesn't have a why. It has access to all the data, but it lacks true resourcefulness when things don't go according to plan. And this is a big one. It can't have a gut feeling. That little spark of intuition, built from years of lived experience, that tells you this is the big idea, or something's not right here. That's pure human magic. And finally, there's your inner compass. An AI can't bounce back from a crushing failure with grit and learn from it. It doesn't have the wisdom to make a tough call when all the data is ambiguous, and it definitely can't maintain a sense of inner calm when the world feels like it's spinning out of control. That resilience, that discernment, that inner well-being, that's all you.
This quote from futurist Swami it nails it. The ability to connect with people, to persuade, to inspire through communication that is genuinely charged with emotion. That's not just another skill on a resume. That's a fundamental part of being human that an algorithm will never, ever be able to replicate. It's what's left for us when all the other noise is automated away.
Okay, so we've got the why and we've got the what. Now let's get to the how. How do you actually start building this human edge in a way that's practical? Because this isn't just some nice theory. This is about having a real game plan you can start using tomorrow. So here's a super powerful, tangible strategy from Michael McIntosh. He calls it the 90-30 rule. For about 90 minutes, you go deep. You actively engage with AI. Use it as your creative partner, your research assistant, your co-pilot. But then, and this is the absolute key, for 30 minutes, you step away. You completely disconnect. Go for a walk. Stare out the window. Do nothing. That's when your amazing human brain gets to work integrating everything. That's where the real aha moments happen.
And check this out. Here's another brilliant strategy from the Connected Minds podcast. Don't fall into the trap of chasing every single new AI tool that pops up every day. It's impossible. Instead, focus on becoming the go-to human guide for AI in your specific field. Be the person who tests the tools, figures out which ones are actually useful, and can explain them to everybody else. Trust me, that's a superpower that will never be automated.
So as we start to wrap this up, the message becomes incredibly clear, right? The rise of AI isn't the end of human value. It's actually the beginning of a whole new chapter for it.
We've got to start seeing AI for what it is. It's not your replacement, it's not your competitor, it is your co-pilot, ready to handle the boring navigation so you can focus on the destination. It's your amplifier, ready to turn up the volume on your unique creativity. It's a toolbox, and you're the architect.
And here's the beautiful, kind of mind-bending irony in all of this. The more powerful our machines get, the more valuable our core human skills become. Your empathy, your vision, your creativity, your resilience, their value isn't just staying flat, it's multiplying in a world that is desperate for exactly those things.
So we'll end on this question for you to think about. If AI is the amplifier, then you are the one holding the dial. This isn't about being afraid of what technology will take away. It's about making a conscious choice about what you want to amplify. So, what part of your humanity, your curiosity, your empathy, your wisdom, what part of you will you choose to turn up?